on KROQ. Right now, for the first time ever, anywhere on this football on planet Earth, is a brand new song by the Arctic Monkeys. It's called Are You Mine? Take it away, honey.
I'm up a bit on the string, Tracy Island, time traveling, time could shake heartaches. Come to find you, for and some loving morning. It's too late. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. In my mind, when she's not right beside me, I go crazy. Cause here's where I wanna be. And satisfaction feels like a distant memory. And I can't help myself, alright. One ever says, are you mine?
Hey, brother.
Well, are you mine? Are you mine? Are you mine? Alright. I guess the bad trying to say is I need the deep and keep
Man, yes. What the hell? You didn't tell me that. You don't know who it's signed by, either, do you? Hey, y'all. Welcome, YouTubers, YouTubettes, YouTubies. Got the big show tonight with Jamie. We got Big Dave on with us tonight. I will, Dan. She's had to make a little trip, and she will be right back shortly.
Oh, Dan.
There's Center. There's Big Dan. Okay, you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, sit down and pull you up the chair.
Sit down.
Yeah. Okay. This is Bubba.
Yes, it is.
My first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, whatever. We're cousins. Known him all my life.
It's first.
The first person I ever went to see, hey BB, the first person I ever went to see around here play was Jamie, and he blew me away. I was little, and I went with his brother to see him at the middle school to play. And ever since then, I've just looked up to him. I just thought, man, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It's hard to believe the years ain't diminished you.
I remember that. I remember it just like, I remember where I sat. You know what I mean? I remember what y'all played. I remember everything.
Well, that was the days of flatbed trailers.
Yeah.
That's a good stage, impromptu.
Yeah.
Worked for us.
I mean, it was great, though.
I played in the rain under a stump.
Right. Center, this is Jamie, who I've been talking about all week. Jamie Winter, that's Center. He plays unreal. He is. That's what we call each other. It's not the cuss word. It's just motherfucker. And BB Ninja, he's from Argentina, I think.
Cool.
¿Cómo esté?
Big Dan Hall is from Florida. Senior is from Michigan. We got Adam EVH. He'll be coming in. He's from
Big Dan Hall's from Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Sorry about that. Michigan. And let's see.
He's almost a Canuck.
Yeah, almost a Canuck. Yeah.
Hey. Good day, eh?
You can hear us okay, can't you? David.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Everybody on the chat, can they hear good?
I can hear Jamie.
Okay. Well, Jamie, I'm going to give you a chance to tell us about yourself. Tell us when you started playing, what you first started playing. Well, how about this? Well, this is a question I asked everybody. Switzerland, that's right. He's from Switzerland. So say you got one from Switzerland there.
Cool.
He's a great guy.
Great country.
He's a great guy. He sent me an owner's manual to that amp. I didn't have an owner's manual to it, and he sent me a one through the files, and I figured out a bunch of stuff about it, and it's still great to me. Anyway, what I asked everybody when we first did the interview is, what was your first guitar? What did you first play?
Actually, I was, I don't know, spoiled from the start. My uncle and or grandpa or somebody had a
a 1,000-year-old Gibson flat top, and that's the first thing I can remember picking up. And then my uncle had a Yamaha from the late 50s, early 60s, somewhere in there, flat top, and I ended up with that too. And it was two good guitars to learn on. Turns out, I mean, at the time I didn't realize it, but
self-taught.
Somebody, my mom, my whole family's musicians at one point or another, and my mom, I saw her beating around on the guitar. She showed me 2 chords and taught pretty much everything else after that. Yeah.
So what would you do? Listen to the music in your room and pause it, and then
I'd listen to the music, and there wasn't no running pause then. You listen to the music,
Pull
and had a good memory,
yeah,
and then played along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was different for a while, and it's just I don't know. You're born. I think you're born with it. I mean, people can learn anything. I know they have the capability of learning anything, but I honestly, I was telling them the other day, I honestly cannot remember a time in my life that I didn't know how to at least make some kind of noise on a guitar. I don't know if that's product of my old age.
And how old are you?
51.
51.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of people. That's what a bunch of people in our chat is that age. So, it works out good. So you started out on the flat top. Am I correct?
Yep.
And did you continue playing? I mean, do you still continue playing in flat top? Or
oh yeah.
Is that what you prefer to play? Is a flat top or?
As long as it's got strings on it.
As long as it's got strings on it.
But just sitting around by myself, pick an old flat top. I've got an old resonator. That same uncle that had the Yamaha ended up giving to me too. It's amazing.
I think I saw a picture of you holding that.
Yeah, that old resonator.
Kind of colorful.
That resonator guitar is probably 40 years old.
Really?
Yes, and it was a steel guitar that was turned into a resonator, and it's an amazing thing. I mean, it's just. I don't know. People just can do about anything they feel they put their mind to, I guess. If somebody had a steel guitar, probably couldn't. I don't know the whole story behind it, but the best I understood, he didn't have the patience, so he turned it back into a 6-string.
Really?
Yep.
And so you ended up.
My Uncle Mac had it he played it for at least 20 years before I got it, and I've had it for 10 years probably.
Man. Anybody got any questions for Jamie? He's from where we live in Tennessee. Grew up, raised here. Tell him about some of the jobs you had about running the coffee factory and. I
can't imagine. I've had about every job actually, but yeah, I did run a coffee plant for 5 or 6 years. Till, I realized when I went in, but the corporate world and myself just not good matches. Not at all. It's a personality conflict at most.
Hey, Jim. Jim's a good player too. He's got a channel on here that he plays, and so
hey, Will?
Yeah, buddy.
My headset's going out, so I gotta hang this headset up, see what happens.
Okay. But yeah, but what the deal is with our show, what we do, what we first start out with the show, this is how we first start out with it, is being a show to show that you can buy cheap guitars and still have fun with it, upgrade them, make them killer guitars, to compete with the $2,200 guitars. You know what I mean? Because I just can't buy a $2,200 guitar. I'd love to, but I can't.
If you're buying a $2,200 guitar, you're either way, way into it, and I don't need to be telling you not to buy a $2,200 guitar, or you're never going to play it.
Right.
That's the only two people that buy a $2,200 guitar.
Right. Well, that it's like Senior. He just got a new Acacia, and it is beautiful. But he plays nonstop.
That's what I say. You're either there is not a middle, somebody that's in the middle, somebody that's playing just to play. There are not very many people like that have a $2,200 guitar.
Right.
I hope.
Yeah. What's Jamie's favorite music to play and listen? And is that also his favorite music to listen to?
Oh, Lord. Everything. Bluegrass, Metallica.
Really?
Yeah, literally everything. There's not a favorite.
Skinner.
I was raised on old gospel. So there's a lot of blues influence in that. And, Skinner, Marshall Tucker. The top of my list is Pink Floyd, and it's not. Everything else is, Floyd's here, and everything else falls in a category together.
Well, you seen that, didn't you? So.
I was gonna say I heard a little Pink Floyd when you were warming up there, Jamie.
It's Floyd and then everything else.
Yeah, I like Floyd.
Yeah, David's a big fan of Mark Knopfler.
Yeah.
And you can't beat that straight.
No,
how he plays, and he don't play with stick either. You know what I mean? And but yeah, we've got a bunch of people. Anybody else have any questions for him or anything before we get ready to hear him play? Because he's gonna be playing for a while. Where's Mandy at? I thought
she's coming.
Okay.
She was just on the phone and had to click because we started.
Okay.
So she's somewhere.
Okay.
I hope it's not in the helicopter.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna hope it's not in the helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No.
So anyway, what we're gonna do tonight is just play. We're gonna listen to Jamie play, and if y'all have any requests, you want to hear him play something, and Jamie writes his own music too. Some of his music that he writes is really unreal. I'd like for you to play some of the original songs tonight.
I've got one that I thought I would play.
Okay. And David Gilmour. There you go, BB Ninja. Yeah, see, he loves David Gilmour too. Yeah, who don't love David Gilmour? Honestly, the man can play unreal.
I don't know exactly how you rate guitarists, but I can't. If somebody can find anybody that you can feel more than you can feel David Gilmour, I'd like to know about it.
I agree.
There are a lot of talented people, a lot of super talented people, and I'm not one of them, but you can feel everything that David Gilmour plays.
Yes. Yes, by far.
And that's what music is to me. That's what music's always been. Hey.
There's Mark Taylor. Hey, Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor's a good dude. He's a great guy. He plays a EVH. There's Poison Ivy. Hey, guys, just popping in a minute. Eric says hello. Tell Eric we said hello, too. Tell him we'll watch his show and the reruns. We'll watch it again. Adam EVH. Mark Taylor, but he has a EVH.
Wolfgang?
Yeah, Wolfgang. Have you ever seen them?
Mm-hmm.
They're beautiful guitars. They play unreal. It's a Fender subsidiary, what I mean? But anyway, the Sean that I interviewed works for the custom shop for Jackson and Charvel. And so he makes the custom guitars that, that people order.
I actually had a couple of friends that worked at Gibson through the years.
Yeah.
They custom made a lot of
above
things
him
that I'm not supposed to have seen.
Well, above him is Gretsch.
Yeah.
And that's where the $30,000 and $40,000 guitars are made, in that custom shop. Yep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking about one of his favorite ones that he built was a green one. It was just simple as could be, but he said, he plays them all. And Mike Shannon built this one. Mike Shannon, the designer. And he said he built this one and it come through and just had mojo. It was unreal. And he said, he just wanted it so bad, but it's for an artist.
I actually built a guitar when I was about 15.
Did you?
I actually built an electric guitar when I was.
I
had a body. And it was an old Sears body, the best I can remember. Found a neck, found another guitar. I pieced together an electric guitar, played it for, 3 or 4 years. It sounded killer.
Really?
Yeah, I have no clue whatever happened to it. I think I sold it to somebody. But it was plain.
That'd be great to have that back.
Plain wood, everything, because I stripped all the finish off of every piece of it. It was just a simple old lead weight that played great.
Gosh.
Everybody picked it up, loved it.
Really?
Yeah. Couldn't carry it around long, but yeah.
But yeah, anybody else have any questions or anything they want to ask Jamie? Feel free to ask. What do you have amp? Do you play acoustic amp? What do you have?
I've had, actually, 220s Fenders was my go-to everything for years and years and years. I've owned a couple of Marshalls too. But right now, I've pretty much stuck acoustic for 6, 7, 8 years.
Really?
Yep.
So do you use acoustic pickups, or
I don't use anything.
you don't use anything? Just
Use
pure
the sound.
acoustic.
When you're playing this resonator, trust me, it's loud. It's unreal.
Okay.
I mean, it's got, way too old strings on it right now because I play it all the time. But
Well, how much do you change your strings? That's a good question.
if I was playing regular, there was times when I was playing all the time that I'd go through 6, 7, 8 sets of strings a week.
So you like new strings?
Well, I mean, when you play as much as I used to play, they weren't new long.
Right.
You play a set.
Well, some people, like playing old ones. You know what I mean?
We practice for 3, 4 hours, and then you go through a set of strings quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. When we were playing all the time, it was and I played every day. So yeah, you change some strings. I had a book of strings at one time, literally a book. When it gets down, you got a watermark. It gets down to the last 7 or 8, about a week's worth, then you fill it back up again. That's the way it used to be. Now I keep strings for months, and I do like playing on other strings. Actually, I do. When you can get the tone, when the tone starts changing in your high strings, to me, that's when they start sounding the best.
Mm-hmm.
If people, I'm not talking about a dead string. I'm just talking about there's a tone difference. Once they're wore, stretched a little bit, getting a little thin, the indentations, people don't realize, but a pick makes tiny little indentations on strings, and it changes the tone. It changes everything about the sound that comes from it, especially this guitar.
Mm-hmm.
But any flat top, I mean, you think about what you're doing. You're abusing a guitar to start with, or strings to start with.
Yeah.
And it just, and once they get a little bit of, there are a lot of people that have a comfort with the neck, with the chord part, that side of it. That I've never judged a string by that.
Right.
My comfort's here. That's where I hear. That's what this could mean, and you'll probably see when I miss 10,000 of them, but this means very little to me, and this means a lot. And I can pick up somebody else's, just like, the Ibanez I picked up. As soon as I picked it up, I could feel the high strings with my fingertips, and that's why I played that guitar and tried these other ones, and there's just a thing there. And I'm sure everybody's different.
Yeah, well, that's the way I feel about it. The Gibson, the SG David gave to me. It's on the chat. He sent it to me in the mail.
Cool.
He said I needed a name brand guitar, so he sent me a Gibson SG out of the mail. And so, but at the same time, I ended up found that the Epiphone SG 400 Pro at the pawn shop. I bought it for $2. It's brand new. I took the stickers off of it when I got home. It has the coil switch and the flip and all that. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying though, is the war strings. With just the mojo, far as mojo, that the Ibanez to me just has the mojo. You know what I mean? I mean,
the body of that guitar does a lot too. But if that set of strings had been on any other, the rest of these, that would have been a guitar. It's just a feel to me.
Yeah.
And hey, Daddy, would you give me some more?
I don't care a bit. So continue talking to people. Let people know.
Hey, Dave, you get a chance, man. You get a kind heart. You really want to or something. I'm about a hummingbird. I'm all about a hummingbird. You get one of them and you get one extra or something, you want to send it to me, that'd be great. I lost one. The family house burnt down 2014, and that's what I was playing at the time. Or that's what my most recent purchase, and they're a sweet little guitar.
What kind of guitar was it, Jamie?
Hummingbird.
Oh, hummingbird. Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's a sweet, it's the last one I bought it probably 2 years prior to that. And they're just a sweet guitar. And actually growing up, my dad had bought my mom a Dove one time, but I don't know if subliminally I, tagged along or something later in life and decided the hummingbird, but it was one of the sweetest little guitars I've ever played. It almost played itself. It almost made me lazy.
That's good though. That's what you want, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean it's just the action for something like that on one of the neck. It's just there's no. I've played about everything there is to play, and I've not found anything compared to myself. I did play a custom Taylor once that was close 7-8 years ago, but it was just an amazing little guitar.
Well, cool. Well, you ready to play a little bit?
I'm here. My finger still works.
Well, buddy, if you want to play a little bit, I'm sure they'd love to hear it. If y'all got any questions, feel free to jump in. We can stop and get questions and, I mean, do anything y'all want, so it don't matter. Can we turn it on for you?
Yeah, please.
Gotcha. Is that good? I can turn it on clean.
Yeah, leave it there. If they can hear it, I'm good. It sounds good to me. correct.
Awesome. Awesome. You done good on that. Everybody's enjoying it, man. Just keep it going. Thought I sent somebody here. Mandy.
We're being invaded. So you think you can heaven from hell, blue skies from rain, when you tell it pretty, when the cold is still there, a smile from good. You give me Trey, the heroes from gold, and that's just the trees on every breeze. Cold comfort for change, the dream saves. Walk on hard in the road, we roll in a cave. I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground, having fun, same old fears. Wish you were here.
Awesome. Awesome. One of my favorite songs.
Lyrically superior.
Yes, I agree.
That was great, Jamie.
Sound okay, David?
Oh, it sounded beautiful. I
Okay.
loved it.
Let me know if it rolls or anything. We've got 2 chairs in here if you want to come sit.
Come and see.
There's right over there. Might get a little bit of dog hair on you, but you can sit.
Don't worry about the dog hair.
We're in Tennessee.
on the wall, gonna burn itself down. Southern thing, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody's enjoying
A
it.
Southern thing with a spot of English.
Spot of tea. There you go.
Nah, I better not start.
Oh, no, there you go. Get into it. Come
I
on.
shouldn't be getting into that stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
bad for you.
No, it
It's
ain't.
bad for your old.
Show 'em what you can
it's
do.
It's bad for your old arthritic hands.
No, you can show them what you can do.
Hey man, we got echo going on.
You got a little
Did
delay.
I turn that on?
I saved a little delay for you.
I was about to give the Lou Gehrig speech. Today. Nope, so you can start that either.
you leaving everybody hanging. You got to.
So you're gonna have to start playing with me, man. See,
No, this
if
is your
I
night.
had a little rhythm here.
This is your night.
You got a drum machine?
No, don't have
I
a
can
drum
lay into
machine.
something there. Okay, somebody send him a drum machine.
Yeah, I need a drum machine. What do y'all want to hear? You got any requests? Jamie about to play it all.
When I was young, sat beside me, my only son. Listen closely, what I say. Will you come? Let it you'll find love. Someone above. He said, can you play something you love and understand? Be simple man. We do this for the sun. The song I'm gonna play in a few minutes, you'll see where the influence comes from.
Well, there's one here accompanying and then Donnie York says.
Oh, tell Donnie York. Donnie York?
Yep.
Why aren't you here with me, Donnie York?
He says, tell him to do an original.
All right. I might have to get my guitar big voice. Watch a star fall from heaven. Said you feel the cool and warm. You drift along so far away from here, seeking a command for your soul. You wander back through all your yesterdays, through the laughter and your tears. What tears your mind is how it slips away. How the days turn over you. You tell yourself you've seen it all before. You know you believe it. Don't know how to change your mind, and you know it's so. You know that's the way things go. There's a place out on the highway. It leaves you smiling every time. Do your thoughts go too quickly? There's a place you left behind. For the chance to change your fortune, would you do it all again? Would you let the wheels keep rolling until the story has to end? Tell yourself you've seen it all before. You know you believe it. Don't know how to change your mind, and you know it's so. You know that's the way things go. Watch a star fall from heaven. So feel the cool and warm. You can't belong so far away from here. Seeking contentment for yourself. Tell yourself you've seen it all before. You know you believe it. Don't know how to change your mind, and you know it's so. You know that's the way things go. See, Donnie, you missed your part. I need you here.
Awesome. Way to go, Jamie. Way to go, buddy. See, that is awesome.
Brings back good memories, man. I'm doing it. Oh, Andrea's getting tired.
No, don't say that.
I had carpal tunnel surgery on this hand.
You did?
Of course, it's my cord hand. You know, this one's required.
Yeah. Did it
You
help?
can sort of have, as long as you got this hand doing something, you know, meaningful, you can sort of just trash this one if you have to.
So did it help though?
Oh, yeah.
Did it? See, I can't feel these
It's
two
been 8
fingers.
or 10 years. Your mom was that way for a long time.
So it's carpal tunnel.
Oh, yeah. It was bad, Mike. Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, that's literally why I had the surgery. I couldn't feel the cold, feel
Yeah, I
the
can't
neck
feel my
anymore.
strength. Yeah, I can't feel my strength.
Yeah, as soon as that started, yeah, you got to cut this. You got to fix this.
Yeah, I need to do that bad.
I'm telling you.
Donnie York says, there you go, the way things go. BB Ninja loved it. Poison Ivy loved it. She's going to bed. So that was one of Jamie's original songs there. Anybody have anything they want to ask or anything about songwriting or anything like that?
Ask him, Will, about how many songs does he have that are original.
Do what, David?
Ask him about how many songs has he written.
How many songs have you written?
It's uncountable. I don't know. 1,000. I don't know what. I've been writing. I've been writing since I was 12, 13. It's just a lot. And I'm pretty much covers every genre too.
Well, you gotta play Comfortably Numb for Mandy.
For who?
Mandy.
I just played it. You missed it. Sorry, Tough. Comfortably Numb. Let's see.
I'll be right back.
Okay, David.
See, that's another one. But Donnie has to be here as well.
Mandy says Mr. Easy.
Oh, really? Really? I didn't even know.
Donnie York says too many miles.
No. Yeah, he set me up.
And BB Ninjas want to know in your songwriting, does the words come first or the melody?
You gotta, me personally,
Yeah.
part of me is in everything that I've ever wrote, and it happens in a minute.
So the words come
I've
first.
never sat down and said, here's an idea for a song, I'm going to write this song. 1,000 times I've sat down and said, in 5 minutes, said, here's a song. It just came from me. I've never I mean, I'm sure I could. I, was forced against my will and better judgment to write poetry several times in my life in different places. But a song, most times, more often than not, been holding a guitar, just, maybe looking up at the sun or the sky or feeling something or have been through something or dealing with something. And literally 5 minutes after that I sat down there, this thing comes up. It's not, that's me. I mean, I'm sure people do different things for different reasons, but that's just the way it's always been with me. Every night a dull reflection from a greyhound window seat, hoping that the miles of past can rot away some memory. They turns into night, but the change won't set me free. Face to face there in the window, staring back. It's always me. Midnight's fast approaching down the lonely stretch of road. Old man right behind me talks about his heavy load. Two young lovers hold their dreams into the night. Out there in the distance, the lightning dances in the sky. I washed my soul in whiskey and walked into the sun. And all I do is count the empty bottles when I'm done. First the path I walked and prayed into the night. Found myself in darkness, blinded by the light. Day by day I walked through fire into the cold, endlessly searching for some peace for my restless soul. Oh, my restless soul. Oh, I can think about the way I used to be. I can let the miles roll by like wind beneath my feet. I can say it's all part of my destiny. While I ride. See, there's just a, that happened literally 15 years ago in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I'm serious. It was just there. I didn't, see, I'm going to write about this. It was just literally, I picked up a guitar, hit a chord or two, and there it was.
So do you write it down or do you remember it?
Most of the time, we at some point in time, thanks to Donnie York, it probably got reduced to paper, but most of the time it's just a memory. And I've wrote, we can, every kind of thing.
Play it.
Let me get the resin there.
Go ahead. I'll help you out.
Let me not ever sit down for 30 minutes again and then try to stand up.
Well, I'm going to try to have better chairs next time.
It's got nothing to do with your chair. It's got something to do with my whole ass.
Okay. There, takes that hiss out of it. See, I'm still trying to figure this amp out.
See this thing here, man. I mean, it's just unreal.
I love it. I think it's beautiful.
It's just unreal. The neck's a little heavy, I guess people call it. You know what I mean? It's not. The intonation is just a little bit. Compared to that, it's ridiculous. It's like trying to play a cello. Now this is old mountainish, bluegrassish. This is how the kind of stuff I read was. And see this, even this song, there wasn't any effort. It was just there. And forgive the voice, because I'm sure this is going to be ridiculous. Moon shining bright up above me, surrounded by beautiful stars in the sky. Songbird is singing her praises as the hour of night passes passes by to the sound of the whippoorwill's cry. The wind brings the scent of the autumn, golden leaves gently fall to the ground. First frost will fall on the pumpkin, sneaks in at night with no sound, and it covers the leaves on the ground. The paintings of God hang with beauty, no artist on earth can compare to the white of the winter's first snowfall. Springtime, the warm gentle air, God lets us know He's there. The beauty of spring is a wonder. It's God's gentle whisper awakens the earth. Fresh smell of green grass and flowers, when God sends His rain down to earth. The seeds planted slowly give birth. An old age has crept up around me. My body grows weak and my hair's thin and gray. I'll always remember the moonlight, the breeze of a September day, till all of my time's passed away. The paintings of God hang with beauty, no artist on earth can compare to the white of the winter's first snowfall. Springtime, the warm gentle air, God lets us know He's there. God lets us know He's there.
Very good. Very good.
I was probably 16 when I wrote that. 17.
Really?
Yep.
That is
When it
unreal.
fell out of me. I was probably 16 when I gave birth to that.
Oh.
Yeah. I know it's weird that you go from that. But that's my mind.
No,
I don't know exactly. It's I have to feel things, not just that's how I relate to music, period. I can, it's always been that way. This cookie cutter crap that's out here all over the place now, people just, and God bless them if they can make 20 million on whatever, they're writing. But
repetitive.
I just don't
repetitive
understand.
lines. You know what I mean?
I can't understand. It's just because it's something different to me than it is to them. It's I don't see now. I can't find words. See, this is what I'm talking about. When I don't look for words, they fall out, and when there's just no way to describe what it's always been.
So how do you
these
feel?
guys that sit down and, like I say, and I've got friends that do this. I know people that do, have done this and made a good living at it.
Right.
I don't understand them, and I've told them I don't understand you. I don't know how you can just sit down and there's a lamppost. Let's write a song about a lamppost, and you work on it 3 weeks, and hey, I've got a song about a lamppost. I don't get it. I just don't. And there's lots of alcohol involved. I'm certain of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
In both the creative part of it and the commercialized user part of it, there has to be.
Right.
Because it's just different to me.
So how do you feel about country now?
There's not been country now. Chris Singleton is how I feel about country now.
Okay.
And after that, you can forget everybody else.
I agree.
Everybody else is Chris Stapleton. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody else is, everybody else is everybody else, and there's him.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Continue in the country music.
He probably fought, and I don't know anything about him, much about him, but you can tell the way he emotes, the words that come out of him, that there are a lot of things that he's relating to on a very personal, this was real to me level.
Yes.
And that's what music is.
Well,
that's what music should be.
Have you heard his new song?
Huh?
Have you heard his new song where they're talking about passing each other in the hall? No more.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard everything here. Before he was cool, I listened to him. Before people listened to him, I knew that whether anybody else knew it or not, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
So.
But he's fought though to get his music released.
You can tell. It's not just that part of it. It's there are a lot of his music that he's singing about his life, and maybe at the time when he was going through whatever that was in his life, he didn't have a way to express it, and this is his expression of it. This is how it's real, and you can feel that
in every song.
I'm sure Gilmore Waters in that crowd was, and they'll tell you, I'm sure they was probably on every hallucinogenic ever known to mankind, and most of them, and a lot of them weren't. And somehow, the lyrics, what they wrote and what they sing, it's real.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can tell it's real.
Right.
And it's not. And you can. To me, I've always been able to pick that. And there's, like I say, there's a bunch of box store stuff out there that I don't understand why people. I guess it's because there's a lot of people want to be entertained by what they're listening to. It's purely entertainment.
So
it's like something. And to me, it's different from that.
Well, see, my theory is people don't listen to words anymore.
And I think there's been a lot of music through that you probably couldn't. You'd probably have to have some kind of, software on your computer to decipher things to be able to understand the words or make out the words.
Right.
And I think that's on purpose too.
Yeah, I do too.
It's not. But there's the real part of music's the only part of music that interests me at all.
Right.
The real. And it's just like, if I don't care, you're talking about Skinner, and there's a busload of Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and just there was a Molly Hatchet, just the whole thing there was, and them boys fought, and they was, they was playing, I'm sure, for very little or next to nothing, but they was playing because that's what they loved.
Right. Well, that's like
there was somebody that music. I guess the best way I heard somebody talk about one time, but I can't remember who it was they were interviewing. I believe it was actually Bob Seger. But I heard an interview one time where he said he would have starved to death doing what he was doing before he would have changed. Somebody, one of his producers of the album or somebody at the time was trying to get him to. You need to get more with the program, more with look what's in the top, the Billboard top 20 at the time or whatever. You got the talent, you need them, And he said I would have literally starved to death before I would have done that.
Right.
And that's the way it should be.
Right. And
you can tell the people, you can pick them out easy.
Yeah.
I can play me 30 songs. I can guarantee you, I can pick the ones out that are, that spend a lot of time worried about their light bill and their kids having diapers and when they was going to see their kids or when they was going to see their family.
Well, like you was talking about Leonard Skinner, that smell. that was written because his brother wrecked that car. They fired him. They didn't fire him. They suspended him from the band 3 days, and he wrote that song in 3 days. Ooh, that smell. Because he was so mad at him for wrecking that car and messing up their next tour.
Wish you were here.
Yeah.
So Sid Barrett.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It was not.
And the words in that, you sell yourself out for a lead role in a you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's just it's people see it, and you don't have to be. You're not. Everything's not about the selling yourself out for that lead role in a cage happens on a daily basis on things on vocations that are not Pink Floyd or rock star or movie star or politician. It happens on people at very, modest levels. You don't have to be hugely successful to be a complete sellout.
Right.
You can see it. You can, walk 3 blocks in any direction and find that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what people heard that. Yeah. They literally heard that.
Yeah.
And they knew what they was talking about. They connected. I connected. First time I ever heard it, I was like, yeah.
So that's still what you feel, though. You still connect to music.
Lord,
music. You still seek out music. Though.
Yes.
But you're probably like me. You don't seek out music on the radio. You don't seek out music on.
I can't tell you in my vehicle that I drive. The last time I 103.5 occasionally.
Yeah.
But I don't even listen. If I don't have a CD in, I can promise you the CD in my player right now is Pink Floyd. Mm-hmm. But if it's just I don't listen to radio. I don't know why anybody would.
I don't either.
There's nothing of it.
No. That's like, I don't know if the theme song that we play is Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
They're a true band.
Mm-hmm.
They write songs. They're still a true band. You have to seek those bands out there. They're still out there.
They're there. And now you've got technology. Now you got the ability to find that stuff if you just hit a button here and there.
Right.
I mean, everything. People don't understand that everything's at your fingertips.
Right.
Information.
Right.
Is there, right there.
But you was talking about Chris. You got to look at it this way too. Now you're able to get with Jack White doing Third Man Records,
mm-hmm.
and him actually producing records now, making records and everything else like that. By being out there in social media and by being out there by being out there with it, there's a new way for you to get picked up now instead of being like what it used to be. You know what I mean? Of going to gigs,
Absolutely. That's another thing. This right here has people don't understand, man. You can build off it. You have you can talk to the world now.
Right.
There is no, and to me, the sellouts, the people that were the cage owners, the lead role that they were trying to push people in, this has the potential to eliminate that.
Right.
And that's the best thing in the world.
And it is.
And it's just, somebody can't dictate the least amount of people that can play a role or dictate anything about whoever and their creativity or what they feel or what they are, the better off society gets in the long run.
Right.
You can't let, this is not, they've turned all this into production and factories. We've become we need it now, we want it now, we have it now, so we're going to feed it now. Right. Society. And that changes, and that did change everything.
Everything.
Garth Brooks, bless his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened with, what he spawned.
Oh.
What Garth Brooks spawned behind him.
I know.
Everybody had to be in that model.
Yeah.
And
big stadium acts.
And look where we're at.
I know.
It's just which we get lost. We're human. People get lost along with it.
But that's what I was telling them. From where we're from, though, is where our background is bluegrass.
Oh yeah.
You got to think. I mean, what we're raised with, what
Celtic
is,
baby.
Yeah,
we come from. That's the blood here.
Yes.
Somebody came from Scotch Irish and ended up in these mountains, and they brought their music with them.
And if it wasn't for bluegrass, we wouldn't have rock.
Oh, absolutely not. Blues and bluegrass, they're all.
Yeah.
And you gotta guy in Tupelo shaking a hip, and the world goes crazy. And
Yeah.
he's got a little blame in this too, though.
Oh.
You know,
Oh.
it's not. But the biggest people's, I'm not. You know, though that's not who you blame.
No.
It's these soulless zombie-like consumers. That's how if you supply and demand. If you don't have the demand, screw the supply.
But you've got the man for mindless music.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know.
Zombies.
I know. Because of iTunes. You know, and I think iTunes has a lot to do with that.
It's because you subconsciously people allow themselves to be told what they want to listen to and what is music to them.
Right.
That's what happens.
Right.
It's because, I can go to Crystal 2 in the morning to get a hamburger or Taco Bell or somewhere and get something to eat. I need to go to the drugstore at 3 in the morning. I need this here right now. That's how this started. People don't realize, but that's exactly how this started. And then everything gets in a box. I don't care what you're talking about. It's all shoes, clothes, insurance coverage. You just name it. It's all in boxes. And then they're saying, here's your box. And you got to be out of it thing, man. Get away from the box.
Yeah.
If somebody right now is not out there, with that for you to have, make it yourself.
Right.
You want to change the world? That's how you change the world.
Well, we've got a guy on here called Philip McKnight. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but what he does is he rates and goes through guitars and does different demos and all that. You know what I mean? Talks about the whole guitar community. He's an unreal player, unreal dude. Has 900 and some thousand subscribers. I mean, it's just unreal. But he made a comment. And which is true, a lot of people's talking about it. Like right now, Guitar Center is in $4.1 billion in debt. Guitar Center.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you think, you think where we live, we got Ciderville Music. Okay, we got Guitar Center. I mean, name another one.
That's it. That's exactly. It's the Walmart, the 24. That's what I'm talking about. It's the convenience effect.
Or it's eBay.
That's another thing. There's just potential here to change this all, and whether people have the gumption and the will to do it is the only. That's where it's at, and that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I personally could care less about it. I don't recognize a box. You know what I mean? And I seen it when it was as it was starting this way. I saw it, and it wasn't a conscious thing I done. I guess it was just because of the way I was raised or the roots I had or something. I didn't sit down and go, I'm going to fight the box. I just found myself, no, I don't live at Walmart. I go once, twice a month when I have to. They're not. To me, they're not this great evil. People I've heard them call it the great Satan. They're not the great Satan. It's the people keep going through the doors that make them that.
Exactly.
There's thrift stores. There's so many. There's somebody right now is sitting somewhere doing everything they can to make a living selling things just like that. Use them. There's just so many ways that are don't. And trust me, I'm not a hippie, but real is real, and that's just whatever that is. It's a monstrosity, and it's changed people, and that's wrong. That's the most monstrous effect that it's had, and it's not. I hate sounding old, and it's cool to be able to, if the baby runs out of something at 1 in the morning, it's cool to know that there's somewhere down there you can go to. Got no issue with that. But, there are people plan shopping trips and their days and everything else around 1 in the morning.
Right.
That's not good.
Huh?
That's from a psychological standpoint, an approach standpoint, you start to see what's happening. Mm-hmm. And it's, and if they're doing that with their life, they're doing it. Every decision they make is based on things because, it's a domino effect.
Right.
It just is.
Right.
And it's just, I can remember when, businesses were closed on Sunday, and I'm
Yep.
not, this ain't got it. I'm not spawning any religious debate. That's not what I'm about. But businesses were closed on Sunday, and that, if it didn't do anything else, family. You remember what family member?
Mhm.
People used to be together.
Yeah.
There's some more real stuff. I don't care if Uncle George was a drunk, or Uncle Jay was a drunk, Uncle John was a drunk, and Aunt Tammy was a. They were, when we got older, damn George, but we knew it. It was there. It was real. You could reach out and touch that.
Right.
And now it's just, it's amazing. It's just ironic and almost an oxymoron to think that this technological thing that people blame for separating so many people, this computer and the iPhone, the thing, in a way, if they just teach you something, if they don't serve as anything but to teach you, if the phone don't do anything in the long run but teach a whole generation of people to put me down and talk to that human sitting in front of me, then that phone's done a great service, because for 20 or 25, your whole generation, we were just, as a people, as a race, and that's the race.
Right. And so that's in turn what's happened to the music.
That's exactly what's happened to the music. It's all, just like I say, it's a domino effect. Everybody needs something right now, and they're going to get it right now, and it's going to fit in this little box, and it's going to go with that, which goes with that, which goes with this, and that's who I am. That defines me.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Oh.
Completely and utterly insane.
The guitar is dying. The
guitar is dying because, you don't find. It's the same thing. It's the Walmart. Guitars have been Walmart.
You know what I mean? It's overrun. I can go in any pawn shop and there's 40 guitars there.
Oh, yeah, you go right now. I mean, it's ridiculous what it is.
I mean, the one pawn shop I deal with all the time are giving guitars away almost because they've got so many.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's the Christmas puppy of this generation.
Right, but
That's
Philip McKnight said that he said that the new rock and roll hero like Eddie Van Halen and of all that is Taylor Swift.
And that's a shame. But he's right.
But it's the truth.
I know, and that's
Taylor Swift.
Everybody put your head around that.
Taylor Swift got 84%. Okay, it switched. It used to be upwards in the 80 percentile to the 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the 80 percentile was the men, and the 30 was the women that played the guitar. Since Taylor Swift come along, it went to 84% women playing the guitar and 40% men playing. That's how much it switched. These kids, the girls, think because that pop music. You see what I'm saying? And they play the guitars. You see what I'm saying?
Now, one side of that I got no issue with. God bless her if she can get 10 million girls to play guitar. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
But if them 10 million girls play that crap, good luck with that.
Right.
But I said this 3-4 years ago. If anybody would listen. She is this generation's Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
And Garth Brooks had some great stuff.
Yes, he did.
This is not a knock on, this is the people in the little rooms making the decisions, shoving everybody into cloning, the clone of Garth Brooks as far as his approach and the sound and the look, and it's just good Lord.
But people still fall into it because you look.
Well, of course
you look at what happened. Garth Brooks announces he's going to have a show in Knoxville. He ends up selling out 2 more concerts.
Mm-hmm.
He sells out 3 concerts in Knoxville.
Marketing's an amazing thing.
I mean, 3 concerts.
And the attention span of the people now are so short and fragile that it doesn't take much. You can sell bags of dog shit on them if you wanted to.
Well, the attention span on here, people come in here and they look and they'll watch and everything else, and people, they get tired of what we're saying and they'll switch over to something else, and you gotta realize the retention. I can go on analytics and look, and people staying in here to watch it is normally 7 minutes. Then they come back and watch it again. You know what I'm saying? But that's how quick they are. They're moving off the internet.
Okay, now think about something. when we were growing up, well, you're a lot younger, but when I was growing up, somebody would have had to get up let's play that's the TV. If you're going to change the channel, somebody would get up off the couch and walk over.
It was me.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So and stuff like that, does anybody ever think about this? If you could trace it backwards, I wonder how many people are remote controls killed. Think about it. How many steps they didn't take and sat and laid on the couch or a recliner
Become obese.
and got clogged arteries. I mean, progress is what people are programmed and conditioned to consider progress.
It's not.
It's almost the polar opposite.
Exactly.
And
It's not progress.
It's amazing.
It's becoming progress now, I think, for people is the ease of chair. You know what I was thinking about the ease of chair is you can sit in your chair and you can do it all. That's what progress is. Progress is not getting up no more and doing it. Progress is it coming to you. Using the app, using the phone, texting. Look at texting. I mean, that cut out the complete conversation of me and you having a conversation.
I remember one time not long after PCs, got popular in homes and houses and stuff. We were actually working. They had got some new ones, and there was this old guy who'd been in the Navy, and one of the newer managers was just typing away, looking at it, watching everything, and look at this spreadsheet, and blah blah. I can do anything on this computer, anything. All the stuff you're walking around up there, anything I want to do, I can do. So he turns his head, gets a drink, coffee or something. Dude walks over behind the desk and unplugs his computer. Dude turns back around, starts pecking on the keyboards. Guy says, "Hey man, what's wrong?" He says, "I don't know. The power's not out. Lights are still on. I don't know what happened to it." He said, "Well, I've got to have this inventory information. I've got to have it now. I need to know what to order, what to go in there and call it." "Well, I don't have it. Well, guess what? There's a list at my office that I walked around to every bin and wrote the stuff down. Watch how easy this was."
No.
The guy spent literally, and I'm not joking, 20, 25 minutes before he figured out the damn thing was unplugged.
Right.
That was early on.
Yeah.
And that's how long it took him to get spoiled. A week.
Right. A week. And so think how people are now.
I know.
With phones in their hands, it does the same thing as what a computer does. Do you realize the first computers that we had is less powerful than what we had with than what some computers are?
Oh, I know.
Let's see, Donnie York. There's a guitar player just poked in, Mark Payne. I could have a lot of fun with those guitars and amps. So, well, good, Mark Payne. Come on in, buddy.
Yeah, Mark Payne is the one, Will, I was
Mark's
telling you about. Frank Payne that I'm friends. I showed you the video of Mark playing. Mark can play
Now you're
like
busted,
wildfire.
Well, Mark, you're going to have to come up and play, buddy.
Mark, I'll come get you right
Mark,
now.
you've got an invitation to come up and play. We ought to have a jam session one night with Bubba and everybody up here. You want to do that one night? Can you get a jam session going?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay.
Well, let's do it one night. I'll hook up the amps. Anybody can use the amp, whatever amp they want. I got Fenders, Marshall, whatever.
I can sing.
Well, we can talk about that.
Are you threatening me?
Be careful. Be
Hey,
careful.
David, I heard you laughing.
No, I was laughing at Will.
Yeah, exactly. You were laughing at Will making a joke on me. I'll get
But
you.
I was saying be careful.
Yeah.
Did you hear that part? I don't like texting because it's a phone. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a radio.
Yeah.
Just pick the damn thing up and call me.
It's in La Follette at my house. It's I'll invite you. I'll get LeAnn to invite you up. She knows how to get in contact with you. So we'll have a big jam out and everything. Jamie, you want to play some more, buddy?
No, I'm peeling man talk.
Go ahead and play. Everybody's sitting there
I'm beyond.
listening. Are you?
Yes.
Well, just play then. I'm gonna get me something to drink if you don't care. LeAnn, would you get me
That's a
something
good
to drink?
idea, man.
You want you?
I have a yes.
I got you, brother.
I got some crackers and stuff.
Some crackers.
Crackers.
What kind of crackers you got? I ain't even never heard no crackers.
Yeah, they started making them.
Listen, I went to Food City and I worked hard on this.
On that cracker dish.
I had to cut all these bags apart and then spread it out. I mean, I put blood, sweat, and tears
Let's
into this.
see. Slaves all day over all stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All for you.
So you still didn't? Did you bring me a Mountain Dew?
No.
Okay. It'd be great if you would.
How do you know? It could be flat.
No, I don't care. Any Mountain Dew right now.
Presumptuous.
I'm parched, man. I'm done. If you take that, I'll knock it over. Thank you. Anybody have any questions? Well, Adam, we got him, buddy. LeAnn made a whole cracker plate. Yeah,
She's a
for crackers.
addict.
She
Cracker head.
for crackers.
What's the P stand for?
I don't know.
I can think of one thing. And the second letter is O.
They can't see it.
Good Lord.
It's a nice color.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
Here's
Whoa,
another
I
one.
love it. That's what I
Hey,
love.
Jamie,
I didn't really clear it by you.
Go ahead, David.
This one.
you got any more Floyd?
Got any more Floyd?
I'm using the J.
Like comfortably numb?
Yeah, but see, man, I play comfortably numb. I want to do the weed, and I get into that, right down to that part, and I just, I got to have a little something to go, and it drives me crazy. That's what I was doing on the Ibanez a minute ago. I just want to thrash it. I want to do bad stuff to the guitar when you get to that point.
There's nothing wrong with that.
have fever. It's just can't explain what it is. See, so much. Nope, that's not. Oh.
These people have made it.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
What kind of picks you use?
Oh. The only kind, man. They've been here 40 years, 50 years.
Yep.
I've
Them
been
done
here for
lots.
40 years.
You used any of the new ones yet?
Oh, yeah. I've got some of them. I don't care a whole lot about them.
You use these?
Yeah. See, I've actually got one of these at home now, or two of these. I've actually not even, I think I've picked the guitar once. Or,
You don't like them?
oh, yeah, I do like them. I'll save them. I'll put them back.
I like the grip on them.
I do too. Yeah, and I've got to have it too. See,
Yeah, I do
You
too.
can tell how long I've had this pick.
Well, they, you know,
It's
some of them
literally
say to
worn
cut
out.
slices in it with the razor blade that you'll get, you know, and it lose the.
Some of the
Sweat.
hard shell ones, you know, the ones that are something like this.
Yeah.
I used to take the little Dremel tools, literally, and go zzz, 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 2 or 3 times, and you can get a good grip of them. Oh, yeah, just bad.
How long have I had it?
Yeah.
A long time. It's out of tune. You can tune it if you want to.
You got no finger picks, I'm sure, do you? Where did you get everything at?
I don't know where they are. Let me see. Oh, it's out bad. There's one that won't keep tune.
The string, you mean?
Well, yeah, the tuner, it won't. Jamie, I did have finger picks. I don't know where they are.
I'll bring one the next time. I'll do that, or I'll try it.
Okay.
They in that Whitman's box.
No, yeah, I don't know where that Whitman's box is. Is it in my brown thing in the top over there? That drawer it pulls out? You're plugged into the iPad. You should have a whole lot better sound now. I took a lot of that hiss out. I'm still getting used to this amp, so give me time on the Marshall. Next time you come up on the Marshall, I'll have it tuned to where it is good. There's no kill switch on that guitar right there, and it's got the high. Nothing.
I'll turn it over.
There you go.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, you should. Let me get this.
That's a beaut, eh?
You found him? Okay.
Hey, the whole slew of pets.
All kinds of goodies.
Put them up where they'll be sure where I can find them when I come back. I'll bring a banjo next time.
They're sleeping. I put them over
I got a pool ball.
Is that better?
And I forgot how tight a SG neck was. I forgot that too.
Donnie York says Black Sabbath.
Here you go, Donnie.
City streets don't have much pity. Every day I'm not for you to stay in the city.
That's what SG's for.
Those pickups sound pretty good, don't
You make that guitar sound good, Will.
they? Do what, buddy?
He makes that guitar sound good.
I know.
Those pickups are sounding good.
Joe Walsh. Can't be Joe Walsh. See, I need now. I just need a pill bottle. Hey. See, she's over that technological marvel.
I cut it off.
Cheers on this, Jesus.
Step over here whenever you start
Oh, Lord, I don't know if I can play it at all on this.
Thanks, Donnie, for coming in, man.
Such an easy sight. Little while and another day will go. Giving way to peace of mind. Going around a folding chair. Their old guitars. Life and joke and stay a while. Think about the stars. Who knows where tomorrow will find us? It becomes today. As long as there's friendship to guide us, we'll find our way. Among friends. way too often. Keep you on the run. There's comfort in the people where you're walking. They'll help you find the sun.
Hell yeah, man. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Wrote that a minute or two ago with Don Wooden. Yeah, he left. You left me.
He's fickle. You can't call him.
I love y'all. I've had a great time. My back can't stand this no more.
Jamie, thank you for coming up, man.
Oh, well, wait a minute. You might have to put up with me. I might live here.
Okay. I don't care.
Thank you, Jamie.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to do this again. Need to have your band up, jam, everybody come up.
Okay, man. We'll get together some people.
So everybody, this is Jamie.
I'm
One
bringing a
last
banjo
time.
the next time. Protect your ears.
So we appreciate him coming up tonight and spending time with us.
Cool.
He's gonna next time he comes up, he's gonna bring up and jam and everything, and have some backup and everything. But I really wanted you all to know, Jamie.
You still cracker on your head. I appreciate the time, y'all. Had fun, had a blast. It's good. It's always good.
So you'll be back on the show?
Lord willing, I live. I'll be back.
Good. Good. We enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I was reading the chat.
it's
Everybody
real.
loves
It's people.
Yeah.
Look, there are people here.
the kid and
I'm not. Hey, how long we been here?
2 hours.
You know what I've not been? Around my phone. See how easy that is?
Exactly.
It's amazing.
yeah, really.
Oh, you can't be over there. You hypocrite. You've been on the phone.
Recording for the people. You were on live on Facebook.
He's on
I'm
live
his
first.
manager. I'm behind the
Oh,
scenes.
Lord, you don't get a
Yeah.
tuxedo and a funny hat.
She's the one that's behind the scenes.
See? Kidneys, man. Kidneys.
And doing a good job.
Great job, Jamie. Thank you so very much. It was awesome.
Appreciate y'all.
Everybody's giving thumbs up. Everybody loves you. Everybody
Yes.
just keeps on talking about you.
I was proud. I didn't know that one. I can't.
Donnie York, I mean, Cena even liked you. And Cena's a metal fan. Cena is, like Anthrax, and you know what I mean?
I start saying, man, we can do some Megadeth next time if you want.
Okay, well, they love Megadeth. But for him to give what he's done, he likes you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, I appreciate it.
you done good, man. I swear
Wow.
you done
I
good.
like me and it's easy, so y'all just join in.
You know, I think you're the only human I've ever said I like me. Most
I like
other
you.
people, that's great. Most
Yeah.
other people can fault themselves to death. And
I've got plenty of faults, but I like me.
that's a good thing. That makes me happy.
Took a lot of
Well-
hard work to get here.
I learned something from you. Saying
People,
that.
we had a good time tonight. It was turned out to be a great show. Started at 8 o'clock, ended at 10. I'm going to come back on, do our usual chat like we do through normal tonight, play music, do stuff like that. So I'll be back on. Y'all come back in.
But I'll be back.
Those of you that's going to bed and those of you come in to sing Jamie, I really appreciate it. Next time we'll have Jamie a better chair so he won't get so hurt and everything. And
I'm going to bring my masseuse.
okay, that's good.
Oh, she was here.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got a professional one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you lucky dog.
Absolutely.
I wish I had one.
Cutie, too.
Really?
19.
19?
19.
Well, can you introduce me to it?
Yeah, but he's only been doing it about 3 years.
That don't matter. I don't care.
She said-
That 19 part's what gets me. Oh,
He's
no.
only been doing it. That's
No.
embarrassing.
No, I'm good.
You got to open yourself and you're right.
No, No, I'm
Come
good.
on, Will.
No, I did that once at band camp. I mean, at the
That's one time
camp.
at band camp.
And
Actually,
I can't
I'm
really
telling you,
do it.
rough.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, though. It was awesome. Jamie, I appreciate
I
you.
got
buddy.
rub it all.
Okay, people, we're going off. David, thanks for joining us in the chat, buddy.
We'll be
Thank
back
you
on
for
in like a
having
few
me.
minutes or so.
Give us about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to say bye to everybody, and we'll be back on.
Okay, bye-bye.
We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks, guys. We had a great chat. We really appreciate it.
Bye,
We
LeAnn.
appreciate Jamie coming up, bringing his guitar, playing on the amp, playing my guitars. We'll be back, BB. Don't worry about it.
Donnie
Okay,
was being
that's
a
understand.
shout to you in the chat.
Adam will be back.
I don't know what he said, but he said tell Donnie or tell
Adam,
Donnie
we're just
to
going
get it.
off for a little bit, and we'll be back on, buddy.
No. Hang on, I'll give him scroll up.
Okay.
Oh, I bet you something about the Core C. I bet you
Don't
need to-
kill the chat, Will. So
What do you want to see?
I wanna see
What Donnie
says.
said, go listen to some Andrew Hubbard, LL Bubba.
Andy Over, good Lord.
Anyway, Donnie, I hope you come up here. I don't know the other friends, but I know you. You're awesome, so you're welcome to come up here.
Yeah,
I'd love
anytime,
that.
man. We'd love to have you.
Yeah,
We
there's open windshields in the front yard, no flyers on the car.
Yeah, and we love showing local people on
Hey,
here.
I'll pull me up out here tonight, okay?
We have a lot of people around here, so we want to start showing more local people. So if you jam out, you're local, you live in Tennessee, East Tennessee, get a hold of us, man. We will promote you and help you. Thanks for watching tonight, guys. Love you. We'll be back on in about 15 minutes. Give us about 15 and we'll be back on. See you.